All right. So we've already looked at relationships between pairs of angles. Now we're going to use those relationships in order to find some unknown angle measures. And ones we're going to be looking at specifically here are complementary. Right? If angles are complementary, they add up to 90 degrees. So if we know one, we just subtract from 90. We're also going to look at supplementary angles, which means they add up to 180. So if you know one of them, you subtract that from 180 and you get the other one. And we're going to look at vertical angles. So vertical angles have the same measure. This is actually pretty easy. Alright, look at the first one here. Let's see. Well, you can see that they share a common side. They come together to form a straight line. So they are a linear pair. They're supplementary. They add up to 180. So 180 minus the 35 degrees equals, let's see, it's a 145, which is the measure of angle B. Okay. Next door here, you can see that these two angles add up to 90 degrees. So the measure of angle B is 90 take away 34. Let's see, 90 take away 34 is 56. Okay. Down here, we've got that these are vertical angles. They make this, there's this X shape in the middle, right across from each other. So angle B is the same as the angle across from it. So the measure of angle B equals 47 degrees. There's nothing to do there. Here, same deal. You can see how the sides of angle B and the sides of this other angle make this X shape. So the measure of angle B is the same as the measure of the angle across from it. They're vertical angles. So a measure of angle B is 66 degrees. Down here, you can see that angle B and this other angle come together to make a right angle, so they're complementary. So the measure of angle B equals 90, take away 28, so it'd be 62 degrees. Let's see, same deal here. These two angles, B and the one next to it, they come together to make a right angle, so they're complementary. So the measure of angle B is going to be 90, take away the other angle, which is 68, leaving us with 22. All right, let's take a look at some more. Let's see. All right, here, B and the angle across from it, you can see they're vertical angles because there's that X shape in between them. So the measure of angle B is the same as the one across from it, or 89 degrees. All right. Yeah, this one's a little bit trickier. You can see that this huge angle here is 298 degrees. Now, if we go around the full circle, right, then it would be 360 degrees, which means there is 60, what? 360 minus 298, 62 degrees left here. Alright, so 62 to split between angle B and this other angle over here. So we have 62 take away 29 leaves us with whatever's left over for B. So let's see, 62 take away 30 would be 32, 33. Okay, measure of angle B. I think that might be the only one that's like that on here. I think so. So remember, 360 for the full circle. If they give you what's out here, then you know whatever's left over has to be split between those two angles there. Here, You got the X shape again, vertical angles. Measure of angle B is going to be the same as the one across from it, 39 degrees, and you're done. Here, now you see this is 180 degrees right here for this straight line angle, right? And that means if that's 90, this one next to it also is 90. So 49 and B add up to 90 degrees. So the measure of angle B is 90, take away 49, which is 41. Okay. Down here, you'll see that angle B and this 155 degree angle, they are a pair of adjacent angles that come together to make straight lines, so they're linear pairs, so they're supplementary. So we have 180, take away 155, will be the measure of angle B. Let's see, 180 minus 155 is 25 degrees, is the measure of angle B. And last, we've got another situation here where I have this. So this angle here and the one next to it add up to 180, so that must also be a right angle. So angle B and the 24 are complementary, they add up to 90 degrees. So measure of angle B equals 90 minus 24, see, which is 166. Oh, not what am I doing? Not 166, just 66. Then a 6. All right. That was not too bad. Good luck with your own calculating.